Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to another episode of Perspectives with Big Bro. I'm your host, Comedian Lonnie.
I'm the Flash.
How you feeling, Black man?
Good, man. How you doing, man? Hey, man, happy birthday to you.
Appreciate it. Another year older. Another year around the sun.
Another lap.
Man, I wish I would have just listened to my parents back then when they told me this grown shit is not fun.
Mama always told me it was going to happen. Wish she would have told me then.
Man.
She told me it happened when I was much older. Wish it would have happened then.
I always wanted to be grown. I always wanted to, oh, no, I got it. No, I can do it. But
I never wish to be a kid again.
You don't think so?
Hell no.
Why?
Because I was a grown kid.
Okay, probably a kid with different circumstances for sure. You prefer.
I don't know, man. I always enjoyed grown life.
Really?
I'm Bobby Brown. Well, I can do what I want to do. It's my prerogative.
Yeah, like okay. I think that's the trade-off of it. Like, you got more responsibilities, but it's like freedom.
Because it's the freedom to make your own rules.
Yeah. You think that's what everybody after?
Yes, but unfortunately, most people are not smart enough. Mm-hmm. Like, it's kind of like when you remember the analogy I used, like your sister put the knife in the socket. You can't trust everybody to be grown. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Everybody can't be grown. Like, everybody don't have the tools and the capacity to work, communicate as grown people.
Do you think that's because of how they being raised, though?
Yes. Like, it was an interesting thing. I was watching Anton and them. They was doing their little round table thing. Mm-hmm. They was talking about the Charleston White, when Charleston White talking about some guys growing up without fathers, and their mama raising them to be not strong men per se. And one guy said something. The guy said the same thing I was thinking. It's not the fact that your mom can't raise a man. It's what your mama putting in you. It's what your mama putting in you.
That's a good way to look at it.
See, they say that kids who grow up with just a father only are more likely to succeed as if they was in a 2-parent household. And that's because when you're in a 2-parent household, hypothetically, the man's supposed to have the structure, and it trickles down to his wife. Then the wife gives the structure to the kids. Because back in the days, dad would work, dad'd be gone all day, mom would be home with the kids. So dad ain't there to get the structure. Mom getting the structure from dad. Now, unfortunately, to your point about being grown, now you let women create their own structure, that's creating these boys.
I think I still would go I still would go back to child's life. Only because there's less responsibilities, less stuff you to worry about.
But you got to stay in a child's place, though. Hey, no, you could go.
That's the problem with a lot of kids. We don't stay in a child's place.
Yeah, because here's the crazy thing: you can go back to that life. Like, hypothetically, you can go back to that life. Then you be the niggas we talk about. A girl paying your rent, paying for you somewhere to stay at. And that's how they get mad. They put you out.
You know what's funny? So this week, so Friday, birthday was Sunday, right? So Friday, after I got cut by you, I was just like driving in the car, listening to music, and I was like, I'm off. Like, I
ain't got nothing to do.
All the duties and responsibilities that I would normally have on a day to day, like, I was like, those no longer apply this weekend.
Because you had all your meetings and everything. Yeah,
I just got to sit around. I got to do nothing. Just the food was prepared. Shawty had laid everything out. I got to play the game all week. Like, it was like I had no response. I ain't had nothing to do.
How did it feel? How did it feel to be able to not do nothing?
Shit, I understand what them women looking for. I understand what they looking for. And honestly, I probably wasted my talents. I probably should have went after that life. However, I'm too ambitious to be one of them. Just like...
No, and that's the male part of you. That's the masculine part of you, being ambitious. Because guys can do it.
Yeah.
But ambitious guys can't.
Yeah, it's hard.
We can't sleep at night.
It's hard. You
on vacation thinking about
more ways to make some money, to get this or set up, whatever. Yeah, it don't work for me. That whole like, oh, she get you like an Oprah. You know, I want obviously that's a 1 in a million shot, but like get you like one of them little wealthy Rihanna or something and sit down. It ain't for me.
That's a 1 in a billion.
Bro, I can't do it.
That's almost like having sex, like busting.
I couldn't do it, and that's what even I seen Shannon Sharp said that even if Kim Kardashian was interested, he too busy to like even date her.
But he said he don't want her. He want Miss B Nasty.
Mm-hmm. He want a sinner.
He want a sinner. He want Miss B Nasty. What? B? No, I don't want to talk about it.
Hey man,
shouts out Miss B Nasty.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
But yeah, it was. I understand what the women be after. Yeah. I'd be like, oh, this is nice. Not to do nothing. Everything taken care of for you. You just get to spend money. You get to go to the menu. You get to pick what you want. You know what I'm saying? You ain't worried about like moving money around or nothing. You just like. It was awesome. I must say, it was awesome.
It felt good.
It felt real good.
You didn't have to drive. You just sitting back. You like a bad bitch.
Passenger princess.
He's like, bad bitch. Hey, you being sassy.
I'm trying to tell you.
Being sassy.
I'm trying to tell you. I had that Uzi Vert in me. I was
sassy for your birthday.
But
because you know,
only thing I was missing was a hookah.
Because you know when guys celebrate their birthday, they being sassy.
That's okay.
You're a bad bitch. You don't supposed to celebrate your birthday.
That's okay. That's okay.
You don't supposed to. You celebrating you? Or you selfish.
They don't like that. They don't like that.
You scaring the hoes.
But you know what's crazy? Also, it's always funny like around the birthday time because it's always somebody that come back and they use that as the time. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, twin.
You be checking the number and I had to call it. Who is it? I ain't talked to that person.
But I know who I think it is.
I know that ain't who I think it is. Like that's exactly how it is. And I was like,
I thought you told me I was a non-motherfucking factor in your life.
It's only crazier because when you thought you were in the wrong and then these people come back around, oh damn, maybe I was.
But they're never gonna say it was wrong.
Oh, they ain't gonna say it. No, they gonna stand. They gonna down that hill. But I'm gonna stand on business though, cause I still remember it. So like,
the feet to the
on business, like that's me. So, yeah, it was a good weekend. Though. It was a good little weekend, and just getting older is crazy, cause I remember. I mean, especially talking to you, you remember young me,
18.
Yeah, like fresh. Like wet behind the ears.
Fresh off the banana boat.
And then to be 34. Whew, it even sounds crazy to say. Mm-hmm. Somebody the other day was like, I thought for sure you was like 28. I wish. At one point in time I was. But it ain't this time. It ain't this time in which you call me. Mm-hmm. All right. What them folks talking about in the world? What's going on? I kind of disconnected. I ain't really been on it like that. I just seen a few things and I, got some clips saved, of course. You know what I'm saying? If your girlfriend makes you pay for everything, you know what? Just because I got treated like a baby that weekend.
Now I'm gonna pay 100%, and if we break up, she get all the rights to the kid. And nigga, where I get to win at then? Where I get to win at?
Yeah.
Nah, homie, listen.
Yeah, go talk to me.
At this point in life, nigga, if you got a woman sitting back and she's okay with you doing 100%, nigga, that ain't your woman. You're not, homie, because we supposed to work together.
Now.
We supposed to work together. If I'm paying everything, that means you should be saving a bankroll. If I'm paying, then who's saving? If I'm paying everything, because you can't pay everything and save. But if we both pay half, we both can save and put up. Because I'm sure you got some family that you want to help too. You got some things that you like to do. So if I'm paying it all, you don't never pay nothing? You don't never offer to say, okay, this month I get rent, baby, and I've been paying it all? And I came in now. If that's the case, I see why these niggas going overseas then. If that's the mentality.
No.
I understand then. If that's the mentality that the nigga laying down and going to bed with, I see why nigga going overseas.
That goes to my point of how we always say, like, I don't think it's even smart for this 100% everything. You be like,
I've been saying that. But the thing is, like I said before, they want you dumb. But not really they want you dumb. they have created a dude in their head that don't exist. That he gonna pay this. He can afford everything. He can, and if he, but the problem is the scammers, the old niggas, the goofies, the clowns. They done trick women because they lead with a wallet to tell them that your dude ain't a man if he can't. So you're trying to live up to an unrealistic expectation of their expectation. And he's right, because if I'm spending all the money and we using all my resources, and he said she'd be saving hers, you know why she's saving hers?
For her.
Because for the moment this doesn't feel good to her, or something happened, she can leave and be okay. She can literally leave, and because you invested everything, you left with nothing. That's why they say most men are devastated after divorce. After divorce, most guys are bankrupt. They have nothing.
They had to start over.
Because I remember after mine, I had nothing. I didn't have no furniture. I have nothing.
Even my dad, I seen it firsthand, so I understand the position you saying like you're in.
I had to go basically when I came into it, I had my own. Got together, got rid of my own. Which you should never do. Never do.
You don't think so?
Well, you can combine, but I got rid of all mine.
Everything. And this morning I was thinking about, like when that happened, I was like, do I remember moving all my stuff out? And I kind of do, but I kind of don't. It's so long ago. Yeah.
Almost 20 years ago, maybe. I mean, 2006, 7-ish, 8, something like that. Anyway, but that's 16, 17 years ago. But like I'm saying, though, it's like, I don't remember. But what happened? I got rid of all mine. I'm talking, because I got my record player. And I was like, man, I used to have all those records. I got rid of everything.
Damn.
And then I said, okay, we're going to jump on your train, which men should never do. Jump on your train. And like, oh yeah, we're going to build and grind. And see, I had those dreams because I was never taught correctly about how to be with someone. I wasn't taught how to lead someone.
Do you think you were taught more to support someone than lead someone?
Well, growing up, like we said earlier about being a kid, I was always like a grown kid. So I always worked and had to help out my mom.
Yeah.
So I was a perfect helpmate. I'm a perfect helpmate. But I didn't know how to lead.
Got you.
I wasn't taught how to lead. I didn't understand what leadership really meant. I mean, I was really, really, really good at being a good team player. That was my strong suit. But sometimes, like I said, sometimes when you listen to some people, like sometimes your wife will have the up and up. Sometimes your girl gonna know some shit that you don't know. And instead of me learning it at the time, I just depend on her knowledge.
Okay.
Instead of me trying to get the knowledge too. You know what I'm saying? And that's not, it had nothing to do with her. That's all me. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about a lot of times being a kid, when you're raised in those circumstances, you never really, really catch on. It's a lot of little stuff you're missing.
Yeah.
It's a lot of little nuggets that you don't get. So that's why it be hard. So that's why I say I really understand some women sometimes they're saying these guys don't know how to lead, because a lot of us do not.
Yeah. Yeah, we weren't trained to.
Because we wasn't trained to. Yeah. Because even though we probably didn't have a father in the home, or you had a father, you never seen someone lead your mother.
Yeah.
You always seen your mama be the boss.
Yeah. Or you've always had to help support your mother.
Yeah, but she was still always the boss.
Yep.
So if she always the boss, guess what's gonna happen? Yep. You basically fall in line.
Yeah.
But that's not nature. That's not your natural place. So when you're out of place, it's uncomfortable for you. So you try to find different outlets. Some of them are good, some of them are bad.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You try to find different recourses how to move around, and some of them be bad for you. So you end up putting yourself in a deeper hole.
Yeah.
And being emotionally intelligent enough not to not follow nature per se, but understand where you need to be going. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I never even thought about like until we just had this conversation of just like being raised and in like more of a support role as opposed to giving the tools for leadership and how to like properly lead somebody. So that's even interesting in it. Cause I'm like thinking of my own past. I'm like, damn, how did I break out of like that mindset to like want to even like, like it's very hard. It's hard for me to be in a support role. I find that as like a hard thing for me.
Unfortunately, good thing and the bad thing, your ambition cut on. See, yours cut on very early. Mine's cut on very late.
Okay.
So when I caught y'all, I'm 26, 27. Yours caught on at 18. So I was like a man child because I was so uncomfortable. I was, like I said, being completely uncomfortable in your situation. I told you Nas my favorite rapper. I grew up broke, not living the fuck. I thought George and the Gold Chain was living it up. And after I acquired those things, it's like this. I wasn't fulfilled.
The material things.
I wasn't fulfilled. Then you get somebody, then you trying to be supportive, but you really trying to lead, but you can't lead because you don't have the tools to lead. And you see this person leading you, and like I tell you, if you don't have a plan for yourself, somebody got a plan for you. And you're uncomfortable in that. You're uncomfortable there because you like, this shit ain't. I don't think you lead me down the right path. You know what I'm saying? Then when you break out, then you start. When you get that counseling, you get your own understanding. You get into that word a little more. Yeah, you be like, wait a minute, damn, I'm tripping.
Yeah, like what are some things that you like did to like? I won't say help break you out of like.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. Sometimes you don't got to help you do. It's either you gonna die in that, or you gonna come up out and grow. It's like accountability to the opposite sex. You said sometimes they down that hill. Some guys just die there. Yeah. Their ambition and the man in them died. It lies dormant.
Yeah.
And some guys never break out of it.
Damn, it's like I understand it. It's sad to like hear when I look at it, because especially us as black men, it's like so many of us are affected by it, as opposed to like other races in which I see. So it's like, damn, like I hope that y'all listening to this and like the younger ones, you know what I'm saying? Anybody, honestly, anybody should be like listening. And able to like break out, you know what I'm saying, of whatever you were raised in.
Yeah, and it's like this. I was just, I was stuck there though. I was like, this ain't it.
Yeah, that's all.
And it don't be your woman fault, because what happens is, like I said, when a man finds a wife, so basically you're a man, but it ain't kicked in yet, so you don't know what your wife's supposed to look like. So any falsehood of a wife, you go for.
Yeah.
Then you start saying stuff like, well, if I work real hard, she'd be really good. It doesn't work that way.
It don't.
That's why when I listen to my friends talk about relationships like this, I had to look inside me and realize I was doing wrong. Then once I did right, she was going to do right.
She was going to get right up.
She was going to get right up. And when I did it, because I had to do the work, when I did the work, I came home. It's like, hey, I'm the man now. Follow me. Get on my back. And she like, okay. No, it doesn't work that way.
That's the delusions of grandeur right there.
Yeah, it's all delusional.
Yeah. But you know what's even crazier now that I even think about it? And I talked about this before, but like for the longest, I used to date women who were like my mom. super busy, kind of had this leadership quality in women, which don't fit with my lifestyle at all. There's no knock to those who do it. But then finally getting with a girl who supports my leadership. It's a completely different thing. It's like you even got to switch how you operate.
She's a part of the help. She's suitable, and she's a part of the help, which is beautiful. And it's funny, man. Every time we have these conversations, I had just had the conversation with Eve, we were talking about certain things. And you are exactly right. You got to find a woman who's suitable to what you try to your campaign. And a lot of times, guys don't be having a campaign. That's why, like I said before, I understand women be saying, it's like, are you gonna pick a guy who gonna follow your lead, or you gonna pick a guy who lead you gonna follow? I promise you, most of them gonna pick a guy who gonna follow their lead, because they've seen these quote unquote, like you, one of our very early episodes. Crazy, we almost at 200. And you saying like, what if you don't want a strong? What if like a strong mama was a detriment to your growth? What happens is, you see your mom work all these jobs, right? And you be like, well, I didn't have a dad at home, so I see mama be strong, so I want a strong woman. But it's so amazing when you listen to certain, like me, I listen to certain guys talk when I'm doing my talk. They be like, yeah, my dad worked so hard. So when mama got to work hard, it's because she has to. But when daddy work hard, he's supposed to still make time to do X, Y, Z. You know what I'm saying?
Supposed to be the Superman.
Yeah. See, mama was superwoman, and she couldn't come to jobs, and you understood that she couldn't be there. It was never being disgruntled, the fact that she couldn't be there. But when dad couldn't be there, you're disgruntled because you feel like, hey, you still should have made time for me.
Do you think we put those unrealistic expectations on our parents?
Yes, we do. We make
as like parent, you know?
Yeah, on both on our mothers and our fathers, because we feel like, because you had us, didn't I ask me to be here? I didn't ask to be here. So while I'm here, you supposed to raise me the way I think I should be raised. It's like the child telling the parent the way you supposed to raise me, and how you supposed to love me. The same way the mother tell the dad, you supposed to do this because now you got a child.
Yep.
It's like this. Once upon a time, it was the dad giving instruction to the mother and the child. Now it's the child giving instruction to the mother, and the mother giving instruction to the father.
Roles reverse. Yeah, that's what they say. Everybody be telling me that when they have kids, it's just like, oh, you think you until like then they gonna run you kind of in a sense of.
Yeah, and the thing is, how can somebody who ain't never been here before try to run me?
Yeah. And I guess it's one of those things I won't understand fully until I have a kid, because I always say that. That's why I'm just like.
Well, I'm telling you that you need to understand now, so they only have the inkling in their head that you can run me.
Yeah, I don't ever want you to get that to it.
I don't even want you to get that comfortable, feel like you can finesse me. Now, if everybody in the house can finesse you, you're going to be a circle.
Son, daughter, if y'all listen to this years from now, don't try it.
Bitch, don't get too comfortable.
Don't try it. Don't try it. I'm glad to put you in your place. But it's also funny because saying this, then I always go back to my parents when they used to tell me and how hard-headed I was at that time. So it's like, damn. Now the goal is to like try to find a way that I'm going to reach my kids so that they don't.
Hard. Because the thing is, sometimes I'm trying to think, was I really hard-headed? And I don't think I was, because my mama didn't play that.
Yeah.
And no one was gonna help.
Yeah.
Like this.
I think like so my generation, like it's a few of us that got that style of parenting of like, yeah, no.
And my mom is not old school, and she's not an old parent. She was a teenage parent. And everybody who kind of coddled me, mom was like, hell no, we ain't doing no coddling around here. Coddling no nigga. We ain't burping no grown man around here.
He burped himself.
But the thing is, it's like, but in the same breath, didn't teach me. I didn't understand leadership, or how to be a leader. I knew how to work and take care of myself.
Yeah.
But for me to be the head of a family, which is the head of a corporation, I didn't know that part because my family wasn't constructed that way. Mm-hmm. I ain't had no man at the top of my family. My family mostly ran by women.
Well, okay, let me ask you: do you think that, or how different is it being like a leader of a family versus like what you just said you do, just like being a loner and being able to take care of yourself? Like, what would you say is like?
Well, the differences is, even though when you know how to take care of yourself, that's like, okay, when you a guy, you efficient, you know how to pay a bill. Mm-hmm. That's maintaining a home. Pouring into a home is understanding everybody's personality in the home and how to work with everyone in the home. You know how to talk to your wife. You can't handle your wife the same way you handle somebody else. Mm-hmm. You know how to handle each kid differently, but still the same. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, that's what a lot of men think. A lot of men think, because I pay all the bills, I'm taking care of the home. Now you're maintaining the home. It's the same thing like women. Because you feed them and clothing them, you're maintaining his lifestyle. You're not pouring into the lifestyle. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We think we're pouring in because we're using our hands, but we're not using our hearts and our heads. The 2 H's.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. That's the best way that could have been explained, actually. And that's the like stuff that I look forward to, but I'm like trying to get as many gems and tools and just like perspectives and as much on-site job training as I can get before actually.
I mean, but it don't matter what I tell you. I could be with you in the living room and you can bring your child. I can be with you every week. You still ain't gonna get it because everybody different. Every child gonna be different, but every child has to be raised the same. And I mean, has to be raised in a proper way for them to be special enough to understand and be a special being in this world, and knowing how to matter, and not just exist.
That's real. Yeah, it's just beginning of that season. You know, when you walk by the couples and they got a baby, and then your girl stop and she, I want one. It's like,
nah. And I tell every man this is gonna be the realest shit I'm gonna say. Now, if you sitting there and you with your girl, she talking about, "Oh, I want a baby," before she get a ring, you better run, cause she'll make your ass a baby daddy
real quick. Get locked up in there real quick.
She'll make you baby daddy, but
real quick. Don't do it.
And then some people gonna say, "Well, once again, all marriages don't work out. You don't know."
Yeah. Yeah, I know that I can't trust their feelings. I know that those are fickle. So, but yeah, I think I'm just trying to, all I'm really trying to do is set up the best foundation that I can.
Well,
that's it.
The best way to do that is you are the catalyst of the foundation. Be the best you can be. Then when you find you a helpmate and a suitable mate who falls under your leadership, and you got to make sure she's doing it because that's who she is. Not because she's trying to get something out of you.
But how do you really determine that though? Do you think it's time that determines that, in actions, or
time, actions, and you got to hear the conversation. Got to hear the conversation. You got to hear.
Yeah, we got to pay attention to the stuff that we're paying attention.
Most guys can't hear.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm talking about you got to hear the stuff that they're not saying. You know what I'm saying? You gotta love me like how Beyonce loved Jay-Z. But I'm just saying, it's like you gotta hear.
Yeah. Gotta pay attention.
Cause let me tell you something about loving someone. When you love somebody, man, even if y'all break up, but you still love them. You still gonna answer their phone call and look out for them. It don't mean you gotta get something for them. But unfortunately, you gotta watch out with that because sometimes they know you love them, so they'll use you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a thin line.
It's real thin.
Like that song, Thin Line Between Love and Hate, it's a very thin line. The line is thin, and sometimes the line get very, very blurred. So that's why you have to pay a lot of attention. And stop. Don't be so in love that you can't pay attention. And I think that's the number one, if I can ever say what my mama gave me out of everything, she gave me the ability to think and pay attention. And every time, every bad thing that happened to me in almost 44 years is because I did not pay attention.
Got caught slipping.
I got caught slipping. I did not pay attention. I was so in love, so unliked, so believing, so trusting, so, oh, I'm a great guy. God loves me, so this won't happen.
Yeah. Men, we be naive a lot.
I mean, we're very naive,
Yeah.
and that's why some of us need our ass kicked. That's why you need somebody like me, or because even though I go through it, I needed someone like me to tell me the damn truth. Be like, look, look, my nigga,
This is what it is.
you better pay attention.
Because if you ain't got a plan for yourself,
Somebody got a plan, but hey, you better take a look. It's in the book. It's Reading Rainbow.
I'm trying to tell you, he ain't lied to y'all on the episode yet.
It's Reading Rainbow. A lot, like, and, you know, a lot of episodes. A lot of people ain't gonna like what I say. A lot of people gonna be like, oh man, he just be talking. He just be saying shit. And I'm saying like,
Yeah. Do you? Dang. I hope I got this. Where is this clip at? Where did I put this clip? Please tell me I got it. So there's a clip, and I know you know the lady. The lady's name, I can't think of it off the top of my head. But she been like, damn, no, did I not save it? She been doing, basically teaching on, it's an older lady. She been basically teaching on how like the black community is out of control and like we need men in the house.
Shazan Lee.
I think that's her, the older lady. She an older lady now. Okay, so I stumbled across some videos that looked like they were shot in like standard definition. So this is like years ago.
Remember she wrote a book on the black man's guide, the black woman's guide to understand the black man.
I think okay.
She up there having a little hat on.
Yeah.
That's what remember Kevin talk about her all the time.
Yeah. So like I was like, came across one of her videos that looked like it was shot years ago. Yada yada yada, and I was like, it kind of was a little discouraging because I'm looking at how long she's been at trying to like,
Man, this is
course correct.
yeah.
And the fact that we have veered so much further
Yeah,
off.
because like I said, it happened in the late 60s, early 70s. She was saying that back in the mid to late 80s. She saw the 10 to 15 year turn. And what happened was it got worse.
It got worse. It got
So in the last
excruciating
45 years, 50 years, I mean, damn near my age, it got worse. And now, like we said before, Kevin Samuels sparked this conversation because people was having it, but when he came out with it,
yeah.
he articulated it to the T.
Yeah, he kicked that door down.
And the crazy thing about it was when he was doing his research, he knew what to ask. That's why I say all the time people be on the platforms, they don't know what to ask. That's why I say a lot of people aren't equipped to really have these conversations because you don't know what you miss what you're supposed to ask them. And what happened was Kevin knew exactly what to ask.
He was good at that.
And and first when he was talking to men, no one cared. He started talking to women, he started asking these same probing questions. Or if you're this type of woman, why ain't no man? Ain't no man. Okay, what kind of man you want? This. So you want a man here. So how can you get a man here and you're here? Oh, just because I want one.
And I deserve one.
What make you deserve one? Because I'm this, that, the other. Have you been that way towards a man? No, but I can be.
But they ain't never seen themselves do it. Yeah, you know the social media trend now that everybody going around doing and asking like, oh, how much does a man have to make to be with you, and how much do you feel is
the same thing Kevin used to say. Every
Literally.
woman is 7 figures, 6 figures, 6 figures, 6 figures.
They all start at 250.
Yeah, and it's like the president of the United States makes 250.
250, y'all?
The president of the United States makes 250.
They ain't never seen 250.
No, I ain't never seen the show.
They don't even know how hard you got to work to get 250.
It doesn't happen overnight, but the thing is, like it goes back to our very initial conversation. These men have been feeding these women this falsehood. that's every man's goal. Every man gonna do that, and every man is not. And the men who are gonna do that, those are special types of men. So therefore, you're gonna have to be a special type of woman.
And them goddamn movies. Them damn movies is showing like, oh, one girl, she on the street working as a waitress. Dude walks in, billionaire. He sweeps her off.
But truthfully, guess what though? That exists, but that woman has to be fine. I don't care if she's a single mom. She got to be bad. Like when he see her, because his eyes got to catch her. You ain't never seen a girl look like. I don't want to be rude, like a Nell Carter from Give Me a Break. And all of a sudden, the billionaire walks in and be like this. Bingo. Not saying there's nothing wrong with Nell Carter. R.I.P. to Nell Carter. Give me a break. You probably don't know nothing about that TV show. TV show back in the 80s.
Yeah. It's when you said that, I was thinking of Leslie Jones.
Yeah, and that Leslie Jones, we wrapping up, but that Leslie Jones, it'd be so amazing because it's always the same narrative. Guys don't know this. Guys don't take care of themselves. Guys don't go to the hospital. Guys don't go to the doctor. Guys don't take care of their dick. It's always, guys are not a fuck. So are you telling me I don't want to go there? I don't want to go there. I don't want to do it. You almost got me. You almost got me.
My only problem with it is just like, can we talk about the behavior of you though? To be on Tinder just looking for somebody to come and break your back in, like.
But the thing is, when a guy say, "I want to be the guy to break your back in," oh, I'm more than that. But that's what you want from me. I'm supposed to be a willing participant.
I'm supposed to know what I'm doing fully.
But when you agree to it, now all of a sudden, the rules are all changing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
the whole world upside down.
And goddamn it, they done changed the rules.
It's like every time you get your foot in that motherfucker.
And the rules are only changing on one side. It's the goalpost is constantly getting moved. And it's not even getting moved farther. It's just getting moved side to side. Yep. So you can't get an accurate field goal kick.
And then the wind come in. And the wind be treacherous and be all kind of like, yes. Yeah. It's crazy. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Also, join the IG. And
join the IG. Come on.
Because we need that. Come on over here and get this deliverance, man. Like,
come on, man. We here.
We trying to be better. You know what I'm saying? 34 years, and we at episode 197.
No,
I think I'm on 197. I'm almost at 200. So
that's crazy.
Knocking them down, bro. Knocking them down. I hope this, like, my goal was for like this to be like a catalog or a guide or something, and like years later, like they find it's like almost like a time capsule. Like, damn, how to be a man.
Guess what? And they will, and they, I promise you, they will.
So I hope that y'all getting as much from this as both of us are, because this is even therapeutic for me. So it has been. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. So we appreciate y'all, and until next time, I'm Comedian Lonnie,
and I'm the Flash. And we out.
Peace.